Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook. Elon Musk, founder of Tesla and SpaceX. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group. What's the one thing they all have in common? Yes, they're among the wealthiest and most influential people on Earth. They shape how we work, travel, communicate, and even dream. But there's something deeper that connects them. They all successfully avoided a trap that most people proudly walk right into. The system you thought was built for you. In the United States alone, over 500,000 families now homeschool their children. Many of them are former teachers because they've seen firsthand how broken the system really is. Meanwhile, if you're in school or college, you're likely spending most of your time juggling assignments, memorizing for tests, maintaining attendance, all for the hope that one day this will pay off, that you'll land a good job, that you'll make your parents proud, that you'll own a nice house, drive a decent car, and live a respectable life. But here's the hard truth. You've been sold a promise. And for most people, that promise doesn't come true. Degrees, but no direction. Thousands spend years and tens of thousands of dollars getting degrees, only to graduate with no job, or one that barely pays the bills. You see students graduating with honors, yet working minimum wage. You see job rejections stacking up, self-worth going down, anxiety going up. Eventually, you take the first job you can find, not because it fulfills you, but because you have no choice. You start a life of rent, loans, EMIs, credit card debt. Suddenly, you're stuck, working to survive, not thrive. And you call it normal. Where did this all begin? Let's rewind to 19th century Prussia, what's now modern-day Germany. After a devastating military defeat to Napoleon in 1806, the Prussians realized something. Their soldiers were thinking for themselves during battle. Napoleon's troops just followed orders. So the Prussians built something new, the Prussian Education Model. Its goal? Not to create thinkers, but to create obedient citizens. People who don't question. People who do what they're told. And guess what? The US and UK adopted it. So did most of Europe. That's the system we still use today. It was built for the Industrial Revolution, to churn out factory workers, not creative minds. The industrial agenda. Between the 18th and early 19th, industrialists needed disciplined laborers. People who would show up on time, take orders, work on an assembly line. So education was standardized. Every student, same desk, same subjects, same tests. Anyone who didn't fit the mold failed. Creativity, not welcome. Critical thinking, distracting. Questioning the system, dangerous. The message was clear. Do what you're told. Get a job. Obey authority. Sound familiar? And today, 2025, automation is replacing jobs. AI is rewriting the rulebook. And yet, we still use a 200-year-old education model. We produce millions of graduates every year, but most of them are not job-ready, are not financially stable, and are not fulfilled. According to recent data, over 40% of UK university grads say their degrees were not worth the debt. In the US, student debt has crossed $1.7 trillion. In Europe, youth unemployment remains a major concern, especially in southern nations like Spain, Italy, and Greece. Meanwhile, a plumber in Germany earns more than many MBA grads. A YouTuber in the US makes more than a professor. A web developer who never went to college can out-earn a business consultant who did. So what do? Are we saying don't go to school? No, we're saying don't go blind. Education is valuable, but not when it's used as a one-size-fits-all tool. Don't follow a system just because everyone else does. We need a shift from memorizing to mastering, from obedience to originality, from degrees to real-world skills. If you're a parent, send your child to school, yes, but also expose them to new experiences. Let them explore music, coding, filmmaking, carpentry, entrepreneurship, anything. If you're a student, don't wait for a degree to set you free. You can start learning what the world really pays for today. From online skills to global freelancing, from remote startups to digital businesses. The opportunities now are infinite, but you have to unplug from the trap first. Final choice. You could deny all this and keep believing in the dream you were sold. Or you can wake up. We don't need more graduates with paper degrees and no real skills. We need problem solvers, doers, creators, thinkers, people like Steve Jobs, people like Oprah Winfrey, people like Alan Turing, people like you when you're not being held back by outdated systems.